What is going on today, guys? We are back with another episode of Fear the Night. Now, today we're going to be making ourselves some better weapons and harvesting tools, as well as upgrading our first piece of armor. And then we are going to head up to Area 7 to do a little bit of looting. Not a whole lot, but we're going to go up there and we're going to show you guys some of the stuff that you're actually able to loot. But to start with, we're going to go into here. Now, I'll show you before I take it off. We need the hide top 2 and hide bottoms 2. So, like with the cardboard armor, you got to take it off. And then you come in here, and it's 20 hide, 15 cloth, and it takes the hide top 1 to craft. So we're going to craft that, as well as these. So they take about 10 seconds each, give or take. And once those are done, we'll have a significant upgrade to our armor. So it goes to 100 defense versus 75. So that's a significant improvement. That's an extra 50 defense rating for us. Now we come back here, throw it on. Whoops. And bam, there we go. Now our little t-shirt thing, the durability went out on that. I got smacked around a couple times overnight playing with the zombies in the dark. But anyway, let's head on over to our other shelter. We got armor to make now. Alright, so here we are. We're going to come in here, or we don't have armor to make. God, we have weapons and stuff. Let's try that. So, our first thing here is going to be the compound bow. Now, as you can see, it takes hide, makeshift parts, and metal to make. This is also what it takes to repair. This is exactly why I make one scout just a repair scout, because all he's going to carry around is the stuff I need to repair my weapons. That is all he will carry. Now, get this crafted up. While that's crafting, you can take a look here at the wood half metal axe, which is 30 metal and 50 wood. Craft that up. I need to go get a little bit more wood to make this one yet. But we're also going to be making the bat. Now again, very expensive, and when you have to repair it, it takes a lot of freaking resources. So that is exactly why I have one scout just for that. Because he'll carry around quite a bit of weight just in repair materials. Now, one of the biggest reasons I'm going up to Area 7 is we need to start farming rifle parts to make stuff like this, and then we also need more shotgun parts for the sawed-off shotgun, as well as SMG parts for the SM-11. Now, I know you guys seen this and go, well, where do you get PCABS? Well, if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know exactly where we go to get that. That's going to be a separate video. We're not going to get into PCABS today. We're probably going to wait on that for a few episodes because we got a lot of other stuff to do. We got to capture that big shelter yet. We have to seal up the Area 1 layer. So many things to do, guys. Once we get that big house, it's going to be so much different. Now, we can actually just get rid of that because, well, we don't need them now. And we're actually going to start just using our field point arrows with this. Unless, of course, we see a deer or something like that. Then we'll go ahead and swap arrows and do that. But anyway, time to test out our new harvesting tool. Now, these things are legit ridiculous how much you get. Now, just watch. One swing, bam, tree goes down. 250 frickin' wood from one swing. Holy fill in the blank. So, yeah. Huge frickin' difference. Absolutely monster difference. There's no other way to put it. It's just insane. Now, it'll make a huge difference when we're in the layers farming for materials as well. One swing is going to give us just obnoxious amount of materials. I mean, it's unfreaking believable. to be honest. But anyway, guys, let's go on back. We'll get our scouts. We got to grab up some more materials for repairing. And yeah, it's going to be a fun day up there in Area 7. Now, I will run up to the lair in Area 2 off camera, and then we'll go up from there. Because you guys have seen that trek already. So, oh, by the way, these took a shot each from some zombies. I already filled the materials in it, so now we just hit F to repair, and they'll auto repair by themselves, and it only takes a couple seconds. You can help them out as well. The reason I was playing with the zombies overnight was I wanted to keep them off that. See here. He's got my metal. We're actually going to be dropping probably 200 metal into this one. Because like I said, it takes a lot. It really does. And I'm going to keep half a stack on myself. Going to give him some wood as well. And we're going to give him most of the hide. And I'm going to get him a stack of cloth as well. We don't really need all this wood either on us. So drop a full stack of that in there. I got some other stuff to drop off, which I will do off camera. Don't believe we even need to carry the recycled metal with us anymore. So there's no need for that in our inventory, but the metal. The metal is where it's at now. So we're going to give him most of the cloth. We'll get more as we go as well, so it's not a big deal. But as you can see, he's almost at 400 already. Now, I would love to actually fill some more in him. Oh yeah, we do have more. Oh, well, never mind. Let's do that then. Give him a whole bunch more. Fill him up. We will go through most of this metal on this journey just from the damn bat. The bat eats through the stuff like it's unfreaking believable. You guys will see exactly what I mean. I'm going to put this extra melee tool in there as well. And the reason for this is, again, if you guys have seen my last playthrough of this, you'll know that I died. And when I died, I had to run back without any sort of weapon or anything like that, and it was an interesting trip. You guys didn't get to see the trip, but it was interesting. So anyway, guys, I'm going to pause the video for now, and I will meet you guys at the Area 2 lair. Alright guys, we're up here by the Area 2 lair now. It's just off to the left. On the way up here, I just used this bat just to show you the repair cost of it. And I just killed the zombies that were on the road in my way. So let's take a look at the repair cost. You'll see it's still over half durability, and it already costs 5 cloth, 2 hide, and 15 metal. Now, in my opinion, it is honestly the most costly one to repair. Yes, the claymore with aluminum alloy is expensive, but it does not take nearly the same amount. So anyway, we're almost up here to Area 7. I'm going to try to kill some more deer as we go if they don't run away. Sometimes they run. There we go. I do just have the regular arrows on for now. I figured might as well use them up. Once they're gone, I'm not making any more regular arrows. It will just be the field point arrows from there on. So, and the only things I'm ever going to use these regular arrows on are going to be like rabbits or deer. And pretty much not going to waste my time on rabbits because the deer gives so much more materials. So it's kind of, I don't know, to me it's just pointless to kill the rabbits now. They are still a source of cloth, and they are still a source of ground meat. But we really don't need them with all the deer walking around on the map anymore. And honestly, I don't remember the last time I saw a rabbit either, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, as you can see, we are right on the border to Area 7, and zombie level does start to reflect that. So once we cross over here, you will see the switch. Can I get this deer quick? Oh, come on. Oh, that's a patch. That actually hit him too, but whatever. Alright, as you can see, it says Enter Lawless Zone. That means this would be considered a PvP area on a normal server. So, Area 7. As you can see, Area 7 right up there on the screen above my level. Now, we come onto the map here and pull this up here. Now, we're not going to any of the points of interest or the lair. We do not want to deal with what's at the point of interest. Now, this is the area I come up to farm. There's a ton of freaking houses up here, and it's absolutely great. So we're going to head straight in through there. I can give you a little bitty glimpse at what's at the point of interest there, but I don't want to get too close. We are in no way, shape, or form ready to handle that. It's going to be a little bit before we're willing to handle the ones here in Area 7, let alone in any other area for that matter. But as you can see, steady level 30 is for zombies. I'm leaving my scouts there just for whatever reason in case one of these things aggroes onto me. Now I don't know if you can see too well, but you see that robot walking around there right at my dot there? That's called an enforcer. So for those of you who have not seen them before, we don't mess with enforcers here. Especially here, I should say. When the time comes to actually take over this point of interest, we are not going to be taking these guys lightly. A couple shots will shred top tier armor and kill you. Now, if that zombie walks any closer, you're going to see him aggro that zombie and whoop his ass. But I'm hoping the zombie will walk a little bit closer. Come on. Well, you guys can see exactly what they do. They will turn and shoot. Sometimes they'll stomp. If they stomp you, you're dead. It's plain and simple. One stomp from them things and you're done. Now these are quite high level. I believe these are in the range of like level 20 to 40. It's a bit of a vary. Now, the ones we will be going after are considerably lower level. I believe the ones we go after are level 3 to 6. So, and yes, the difference in level makes a huge difference as far as stats goes as well. Now, you might be wondering why we're only going after the low level ones. Well, these also trigger massive, absolutely massive defense wave with them. Now, the defense waves come as all 4 infected types, brutes, the spiders, the gas, and humanoids. Now, the humanoid zombies are like the least of your problem. Probably the worst ones you'll have to deal with are the, I'd like to say, they're probably going to be the spider. Now, it's not that they're the strongest. Their attack isn't the worst part of them. What's the worst part is when they hit you, they steal your weapon and drop it on the ground. Now, this may not seem like a huge deal because you could pick it right back up. Well, yes, that is true. But you also got to remember, while your weapon's on the ground, you can't use it. And you have to get through however many zombies are coming with him to get your weapon back. Now, again, yes, you're probably going to have more than one weapon hotkeyed, but chances are the weapon you're using against him that he steals is going to be your best weapon. And like I said, the defense waves are nothing to take lightly. Even at the low level ones that we'll be going after first, they are incredible. Now, the biggest problem isn't the waves themselves, it's actually figuring out if the enforcers went into shutdown mode or not. And the reason for this is it's pitch black. so you can't see shit. If one's just standing still and you assume it's asleep, you walk up there on him, and guess what? He's awake. Guess what? You're in deep shit. Couple shots, your armor's shredded, you're dead. It's night. Yeah, it's a big issue. We're going to drop our scouts off right here in the road. Now, we will only clear certain houses of these. Some of these houses have the gas zombies in. Up here, we're not going to mess with them. There's a big difference between the gas zombies up here and what you find where we're at now. There is a huge difference. The one in the lair that took our health down to half with 2 shots is peanuts compared to these guys. So now you got to be a little bit careful. Again, the humanoid zombies like these, not a problem. I mean, honestly, I hardly ever worry about them because, yeah, they can do some serious damage, but they really are not a problem. They're pretty linear in their path and how they attack you. So they are absolutely nothing to really fear, I'll say. Let's jump on in here. But again, got to be careful because some of these houses do have the gas zombies in. And I don't know if we will run into any, but there is a possibility we will see the other 2 infected types here as well. Now, the other 2 are brutes and spiders, of which I would much rather take on a spider right now, even though he could steal my stuff. The brute zombie is just an absolute tank. Was waiting for that guy to die off, but he's an absolute freaking tank of a thing. Once you have a gun, he's not too hard. I mean, he still eats the bullets, but he's not nearly as bad. So let's check out some of this loot now. Now, just regular bolts and hinges. A lot of the stuff you will find will just be generic stuff. But as you can see, we got gears here, shrapnel, and springs. Gears and springs are used to make, oh, good lord. Not the mechanical parts or the makeshift parts. They're used to make mechanical parts. There we go. For some reason, I always get a little bit confused with that. But the shrapnel is used for grenades. Now, we will be using grenades. Grenades are freaking awesome. I love grenades. 100%. Now, as you can see, there is more stuff in here again. Now we're getting into vegetables and all the cuts of meat. Again, later on, once we get the stove and the oven, I'll get into that stuff more and more. But for now, we're kind of just specifically looking for certain stuff. Shrapnel, gears, springs, we'll take that stuff. Now, one thing to note is these new crafting materials do salvage down into whole metal bars instead of scrap metal. But as you can see, we got gas motor, which gives aluminum alloy and mechanical components. And we had also found this compressor part, which gives PC ABS. So I could show you a little bit of that when we scrap them out, but that'll have to wait till we're back at our salvage bench. Now again, you still got to be a little bit cautious of these guys. They do a hell of a lot of damage at the moment, but like I said, they're pretty linear in how they move. They're kind of just, how do I want to put it? They're an ignorant zombie. I'll just say it that way. They're not exactly the most intelligent. Now, a few of them together can make for an interesting party, that's for sure, but so yeah, you'll see me give them a little bit of a berth with sometimes, but for the most part, I'm not really concerned with them at all. Um, this stuff, the bleach and the ammonia, scraps down into chemicals. But as you know, we have a great spot for getting chemicals now, so we have no need for that. And there we go, we leveled up again. So we have unlocked the upgrade for our helmet as well now. And yes, searching toilets gives recycled materials. Why? I have absolutely no clue whatso frickin' ever. I really don't know. Rubbing alcohol is also salvageable, so we're just going to leave it behind. We don't need it. Gear, shrapnel, springs. I'll take stuff like that. A lot of the generic loot I'm just going to leave behind. We will take DVDs for plastic, but here is the broken rifle, and they weigh a lot. So do the shotguns, and the handguns don't weigh too much, but each rifle weighing 9 a piece adds up very quick. So like I said, I'm leaving most of the generic loot behind. Okay, here's the SMGs as well. They weigh 5 pounds a piece. And yes, we will take every one of them as well as the rifles that we can find now. Shotguns are important for us as well, but we can also find the shotguns down in Area 2, just not as often. So we're going to drop as much of this as we can in here. Going to keep the food on me. Just throw it wherever. And do like that. There we go. Just so we keep our weight down. We don't want to get encumbered and get stuck while trying to fight. Especially if for some reason we were to accidentally run into one of the big baddies. I don't want to be stuck encumbered trying to fight one if I have to. There is a chance that we will run into one and we will have to fight him. If we do, yeah, do not expect us to survive it. Alright, some more of the normal, really good stuff. Make sure there's nobody hiding back there. And just the generic stuff in there, so we're not going to bother. Search the toolbox here. And springs, gears. We'll take them, leave the rest behind. Again, this isn't a loot run for recycling. This is a loot run for getting the parts we need for crafting. Now, we will still be using makeshift parts for a while, but I do plan on making a video relatively soon showing you guys where we can actually just loot the stuff. Now, same goes for the springs and gears. We don't necessarily even have to be taking them, but they do salvage down into metal, so that would save us a trip into the Area 2 layer, or any of the layers past Area 2 up to Area 6 will give the main resource as metal. So just keep that in mind if you are looking for metal. There is a bunch of places you can get it from. It is not just one layer. Now again, more broken weapons like that, that is pretty much the main reason we're up here. Now, like I said, the DVDs I'm going to take, we do need some plastic scrap. Okay, here's another thing I wasn't expecting on finding right away, but I will explain about that now. The shovel is used in one specific spot, and it's used at the junkyard. Now, when we get to that more, I will explain that a bit better, but I will tell you it is used to harvest recycled materials. And you have to have the shotgun or the shovel, and it is only for that spot. Kill him off quick. And nothing good on him. Nothing good in there, just generic stuff again. Go upstairs and deal with the few that are here. Ouch. As you can see, they do take a decent chunk of health off when they hit you. But again, I'm not too concerned with them, to be perfectly honest. So as you can see there, it's not hard to just walk away from them. Cat's getting into stuff. Alright, let's get back out here. Now some of these houses will have barely anything in them. It's just how their loot is. And then there's going to be one or two that we run into that are going to have special stuff, I'll say. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm trying to actually get to the right house and show you what I'm talking about. Again, don't want to spoil it because the surprise is pretty decent. So now this video might end up going long because I am trying to find the right spot for this. Get rid of him. You're next, buddy. Ooh, you're a tough little bugger. Lovely XP from these guys, that is for sure. I love coming up here to loot for this stuff because, like I said, they're just a gold mine for XP. We're probably actually going to stop picking up the springs and gears and stuff because we probably have enough for now. Like I said, I'm more interested in finding the broken weapons. Now, yes, there is this nice shelter up here right in the farming area. We are a ways off from taking that, that's for sure. But come later on in the game, we will definitely do that. Now, as you can see, 3 shotguns so far, 4 rifles, 7 SMGs. We need a lot more rifles yet. Shotguns, I found a couple more. I did like a small loot run just before it got dark, before I started this video, just so I could, oh shit, wasn't paying attention. That's why we have these lovely arrows. What am I missing? Oh, more metal. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Metal, metal, and more metal. So definitely got to keep up with it, that's for sure. It's a full-time thing repairing this with metal. Search these guys out. I'm pretty much farming them for antibiotics more than anything. Oops. Oh, I love when they do this. You got to come back to them and go into their inventory so you can use the buttons. Alright. Move up. Alright, let's keep this going, guys. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can find the surprise at the end of the tunnel. Ouch. That was uncalled for. I was gonna say you don't see me hitting you, but that's a lie. I'm gonna beat you guys like a red-headed stepchild. Don't run away from it, just take it. Hello? Oh. Doing that. Again, search the toilet, recycled materials, plastic, and metal. Not exactly a good way to farm for them, but, you know, while you're there, I guess might as well take it. Nothing in there. Yes, and sometimes there's like a lag in the visuals for how the weapons hit. That is completely normal on here. That's been around for as long as I know. So, yeah. Alright, here's back to the good stuff. Now, as you can see, our health is low. We do have these lovely casseroles on our thing. Gives us 200 health back. Our infection is way down in the dumps. So we're going to hit that up and then pop a few flowers to go with it. We do definitely need to set up a stove here pretty soon for making our own flavored fruit tea. More good stuff there. Yeah, there is so much to do on this game, and it's not even like it's a bad struggle or anything. It's just, and it's not even like it's a real grind to do this stuff. It's pretty fun, actually, because there's always something new to do, and there's always something exciting to keep your attention. And yeah, sometimes the bat does hit different. It does hit a little janky like. You kind of get used to it that sometimes you get 3 swings, sometimes you get 2, like that. It's just, I don't think there's really any control over it. It just kind of does what it wants to do. I don't need the food. The only food we want is the stuff in the microwave. Now, what I might end up doing is I might pause the video until I can find what I'm looking for, because we're already past the 30-minute mark in the video. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pause it. When I find what I'm looking for, I'll be back to you guys. Alright guys, this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but if you can see up there, you guys know what that is. This is one of them houses that I was talking about that unfortunately have some of these guys in once in a while. I am gonna try to hit him while he sticks himself out the window there. Just like that. Just to piss him off. Pretty sure he won't come down here and get me. If he does, well, yeah. Then we might have made a boo-boo. But I'm pretty sure he won't come down here. I'm pretty sure he's actually stuck up there. So we can kind of cheese him, which I am more than willing to do on this guy. Absolutely 100%. Come on, stick your beak back through that window. Come on. Whoops. The hell was that? Sorry. Clicked the wrong button. Went to hit this. Oh, there he is. Come on. Popped one of his gas pockets. That's nice. Now, if for some reason he does... Oh, he's dead. Great. Sweet. Now we're clear to loot this house. Now, I don't think what's inside here is what I'm looking for. So I will re-pause it until we find it. I'm looking for a safe, if you guys are wondering. That's what I'm going to find. Now, there is one in one of these houses, but I'm not sure which one. So I'll be back to you guys for that. Alright guys, I finally found it. It was not where I thought it was. It was in this other set of buildings here. So these are safes. They can contain guns and ammo. Now, the guns will vary. Most of the time, I will probably say about 90 to 95% of the time, it contains a pistol. Now, there is a possibility to get an M1A. I've gotten an M1A before out of one of these, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of where they're located, and then you guys can see what we get. Okay, so we got a 44. Now, I'm not a huge fan of pistols, as you guys know, but this 44 is a freaking monster of a gun. It does some serious damage, which I'll show you. Let's get downstairs here, and we'll go target practice somebody. Where's this guy at? It's off. Oh, they're all outside. Okay. Oh. Boom. Like a mini cannon in your hand. Pow. Ah. I'm a bad shot. Come on. There we go. Gotta love it. Gotta love... Oh, man. There's nothing more satisfying than popping a zombie's freaking head off. Maybe I'm a little bit twisted. Oh, we're out of ammo. Shit. Maybe that's a little bit twisted, but I just love it. It's so satisfying when you watch their head explode like a watermelon. Just puff. But anyway, guys, enough of my twisted mind. We're gonna call the episode here, and what we're gonna do is for the next episode, we are going to be salvaging down all these broken weapons, and then we're going to go ahead, make ourselves up the SMG, and we're going to be taking over that shelter across the road. Now, if all goes well, and everything like that, we'll probably also do the setting up of that shelter as well, that video. So I will show you exactly where I place everything, what I put in there, and all sorts of good stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It's been fun. I'm loving playing this game again. I really do. This game is absolutely one of my favorite games, hands down. Yeah, there's just nothing more I can say than this is absolutely one of my favorite games. So I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. If you guys are enjoying, remember, smash that like button. Let me know down below what you guys think of this game. Have you ever played this game? And what is your guys' favorite game to play? And as always, remember to subscribe to the channel, trigger the notification bells, so that way you guys know when I post up all my new episodes. So thank you guys again so much for being here, and we will see you in the next episode.